In this video, I'm going to go over 3 reasons why I prefer one of these fletching jigs over the other. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Today we are going to be talking fletching jigs. I have the old trusty Bitzenburger Fletchmaster, and I also have the OMP Pheonix. Both of these are great fletching jigs. The Bitzenburger has been around for a very long time. The OMP is newer, but was hard to get at first. There's 3 reasons why one of these is going to take the place of the other on my workbench. Let's get into it. So looking at the workbench, you can probably tell which one I have chosen to go with. I have 3 OMP Pheonix and the Bitzenburg here, which will probably end up getting sold soon. Reason number 1 that I have gone with the OMP Pheonix is the bases. As you can tell, the base on the OMP is much bigger than the base on the Bitzenburg. We will go into more detail in a few minutes on why that matters. If you have a designated arrow building station, you could probably get by with the Bitzenburger and drilling holes in the bottom of the base and bolting it down and creating a permanent arrow building station. If you decided to do that with the OMP, there are rubber pads here that you can remove, and it is already pre-drilled for you to be able to bolt it down. The nice thing about this is it is very stable even if you don't bolt it down. So if you want to be able to switch up where you fletch your arrows at, it's as simple as moving it from one area to the next. The next reason I have chosen the OMP over the Bitzenburg is the setting adjustments. The third reason I have chose to go with the OMP over the Bitzenburg is the magnet for the clamp. So on the Bitzenburg, it is very strong. I just think that the OMP, the magnet with the bigger base go hand in hand and make it so much easier when you go to fletch. So when you put your feather or vane in here and connect the magnet on the Bitzenburg, it's harder to move around and get seated than it is on the OMP. So that with the bigger base, it is just a much simpler process to put your clamp on and get that vane or feather in the exact spot you want it without fighting the jig. So for the settings on these jigs, the Bitzenburger has these 2 bolts that you would loosen, and then you have these knobs that you can turn to adjust the left and right. Once you have the arrow you're going to be working on, you'll put it in the jig and then find where you want the feather or vane to be sitting on the arrow and what degree offset you want. That's all going to be controlled by those. There's 1 indication mark on each side of this and down here. Over here on the OMP Pheonix, you have, for your left and right, you're going to loosen these 2 bolts, and then you have clear indication marks there. For your offset, you're going to loosen this knob. You come over here and you have notches in there where you just lift this up, move it to the degree you want, and then tighten the knob back down. So if you're fletching multiple arrows at a time using different jigs, you can get very close to the exact same setup by using the indicator markers on the jig. Versus with the Bitzenburger, you're going to have a little figuring out to do to make sure they're all exact. So I've got an arrow in each fletching jig, and I'm going to try and take the clamp and just show you the difference and how easy it is on this OMP. And so you stick that to the jig and then you can just slide this down. On the Bitzenburg over here, Now again, this might not be a problem if you have a way to bolt down your jig to a fletching station or whatever, but there's just more resistance, but I wouldn't even say that this magnet is stronger than this magnet. Either one is going to hold your fletching down super well. To me, it's just a lot less going on with the OMP. Much smoother. Getting that clamp on there and seated how you want it. No, you're normally not going to be doing it one-handed, but it is a lot smoother on the OMP in my opinion. So hopefully this video helped if you're either looking to upgrade your fletching jig or purchase a new one. Again, I think both are quality fletching jigs that will get the job done. These are just the reasons I prefer the OMP Pheonix over the Bitzenburger. Thanks for watching. For more archery content, check out our channel page. Like and subscribe if you don't mind. That would help me out a lot. And I hope to see you in the next one.